When I choreograph a new dance, I make it up for me. I used to make up everything on my own self because I couldn't afford to pay people for rehearsals, so I made everything up and then taught those parts to them. As soon as I had dancers around more, I started working out things on the dancers who were going to do the work.
Mark works in a way that is slightly different from other choreographers. There is not the same kind of collaboration that you might have in, say, Pina Bausch's company or Batsheva. Mark really comes in with an idea of what he wants, and it's not that he's planned ahead of what the steps should be. He only makes up the steps in the studio with the dancers. But once he starts that process, he has a very clear sense of the steps he wants, how he wants the dancers to be organized in space. And there isn't a lot of opportunity for dancers to give feedback or suggestions. Now, sometimes there are parts of certain dances, like a dance we do very frequently called Grand Duo, where there is improvisation. The first movement of Grand Duo is a mixture of set phrases and improv that we can and must make up on the spot. But generally, Mark will do a dance phrase, have us repeat it, and then start to tinker with it.
When I work up a new dance as an audience member, a potential audience member, I make up a piece that will please me. And I get bored quite easily. So when I go to a show, anybody's show, it has to be interesting enough to keep me engaged. Then I can like it or not like it, but if it has to stand on its own. It has to be good enough to want to sit through it. So I apply that to my own work.
I once said to Mark, thank you, after a performance. You really did well tonight. And he said, that's my job. So there's a very practical base, and he is so knowledgeable about what he does and how to do it well. And I think his bottom line is it's got to be the very best he can deliver, the very best his dancers can deliver. And I think what will sustain his popularity is sheer quality. He's got very high standards for himself. Most choreographers do, but I think one of the key things about Mark is that he actually delivers.